Hey everybody, how's everybody? I just got back from working out. Really nice workout. Nope, this isn't CBD oil. This is nicotine. I I have really cut down a lot smoking this. First thing I want to talk about, if you're going to smoke a vape stick, make sure that the glycerin, is that how you say it? Yeah. Anyway, make sure it's all natural from food and not chemicals. This one happens to be strawberry, really yummy, and it's 18% or 1.8. I buy it at a specialty shop. It's really good, and it really does take the cravings away. That, you guys, I don't know what it is. Shadow. It's some of those puffy cheeks I got. Anyway, let me have another hit off my cigarette, and we'll talk about today's subject. I'd like to thank all my subscribers, all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers. Mwah, peace out, not peace out, peace everybody. You know, maybe walking too much, right? Who knows? Anyhow, thank you for watching. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. And we're off. The subject today is, can you find love as a camp worker? You know, it's a pretty heavy subject, right? You guys have all, my story is down below. When I left Vegas, I left an abusive relationship. I have been emotionally shut down for a very long time, and I figured nomadic life would probably be the best for me, that I wouldn't have to get involved in, oh, my neck's killing me, that I wouldn't have to get involved in another relationship. So I've seen a lot of people talking about relationships and and maybe if I look at the at the camera, talking about relationships and talking about, are you able to find love as a camp worker? Unfortunately, to those of you who have a mate, this pretty much ain't you. This video is for all the single people out there. So to start out with, are you a boondocker? Yep. Are you a camp worker? Do you live in an RV? Do you live in a van? You know, I knew that one day I would be in another relationship after my narcissist. And I knew that I had one criteria. That criteria that my new mate had to love the lifestyle that I live. And it's very hard, and we've seen this on other YouTube channels. It's very hard, you guys, to date somebody in a stick and brick, especially when you're nomadic, whether you be a camp worker or be a boondocker. If you're nomadic, somebody in a stick and brick's not going to work out. They want you where they're at. See, not everybody desires our lifestyle. So when we meet and fall in love, yep, we all know that what's the word? I told you I worked out too much today. We all have to sacrifice. We all have to make changes, and it's a give and take. Any relationship that you're in doesn't just happen. It takes work, it takes sacrifice, it takes understanding and compromise. Well, this is no different than if you're a nomad or a camp worker. The fact is if you're a nomadic, camp worker or nomad, and you meet somebody in a stick and brick, they don't want to leave their lifestyle. 90% of them, 99% of them don't want to leave their lifestyle. See, nomadic life is a unique world. It's a world in which we are tired of the games. We've moved into our vehicles for a reason. And whether you're a camp worker or a van dweller or an RV dweller, if you're in the middle of nowhere or you're in the middle of an RV resort, you need to really set some guidelines on what you want in a mate. Will you accept somebody in a stick and brick? Are you willing to give up your nomadic life to be with somebody in a stick and brick? Love has no boundaries, guys. But I'm also a very firm believer Long distance relationships seldom work out. Loneliness takes over, takes over, takes over. Just saying. So I knew that my perfect mate would have to be nomadic. But then you meet people like even if you're out boondocking 14 days at a time, you could be moving and maybe they'll follow you once or twice. But the fact is, eventually there's going to come a time when you guys have to decide who's going where. Are you both going? Is one staying? Is it worth the 6 months, 3 month separation? Can you do it? Can you do it? Because you got to think about this. Even in a camp working situation, not everybody goes full time. Not everybody wants to live in 115-degree weather like I do. I mean, today it's 90 degrees here. You see a little sweat on my brow? That's from working out. Gotta love me. Anyhow, so what happens is you may start getting involved with somebody, and yeah, for 6 months it's really good. But then the new season rolls around. Is this person that you're interested gonna be there this season, or are they heading back home? Because you got to remember, camp workers come from all over the United States. They come from Canada, they come from Washington, they come from Washington, D.C., they come from New York, they come from Minnesota, Wisconsin, Georgia. They come from everywhere, and 99% of the camp workers go right back to where they came from. A lot of your nomadic camp workers head north. They head up to higher ground because it's cooler. So when you sit down and analyze about, do I want to mate? Is your rig big enough? Is their rig big enough? What are you going to do with an extra rig? I mean, there's so many questions. What are you going to do if you want to stay and they want to go? Because my bottom line is they have to be nomadic. And they have to be where I'm at. I will not get involved with somebody who's not with and where I'm at. I don't believe in long distance relationships, you guys. I just don't. I've been in enough relationships where we're right there together and it doesn't work out, So I don't live in a fairy tale world here. We'd all like to think that we're mature enough to have our mate run off for 3 or 6 months, and then when they come back, everything is hunky-dory, but it is not. It's just not. So is dating feasible in the nomadic life? I think absolutely. But I think, too, that we have to set ground rules, not only for the relationship, but for ourselves. Because how unfair is it if somebody starts really caring about you and you look at them and go, guess what, I'm leaving, bye-bye. I was just kidding. I'm being silly, but it's true. I mean, there's reasons I haven't got close to a lot of people. And one of them is, most of these folks are leaving. Do I turn down the friendship? Absolutely not. I think friendship makes the world go around. And think about it. Our mates are gone. Most of us, we have exes. They're gone. But friendships, I have friends from the time I was in diapers, and we're still friends. I have friends from the time I was 7 and 8, and we're still friends. Friendships last forever, you guys. So just because there's a certain person that you may be interested in, but you both know that you guys are going to go your own ways in 6 months, don't invest in the friendship. I mean, what can the friendship hurt, right? That's the way I look at it. What can a friendship hurt? To me, the more friends you have, the richer you are. The richer you are. And you know what? If something comes of it maybe next season, maybe you'll both end up in the same place. But as a single nomadic person, female or male, what you have to do is figure out what's important to you. What's important in your heart, in your goals. We all would love, I know, We'd all love that special somebody. But the fact is it feasible? You know, at 59, I know, right? I am so set in my ways. And you know, all the men I meet are set in their ways. It's finding the perfect person whose set ways match your set ways. Ways. Or for two people that are able to compromise with each other's set ways. You know, nomadic life is hard. It has its upsides, guys. Don't get me wrong. I love this lifestyle. It has its ups and downs. It is hard. It's a hard life. When I was out boondocking, I met amazing, amazing people. I don't see any of them anymore. Yeah, I'm still in touch with a few of them on Facebook. But the fact is I don't see them anymore. I think of them often. I pray for them often. You know, if I end up with a mate, he's got to be nomadic. He's got to love summers in Arizona. Or he's got to find a place that makes me happy in the winter or in the summer. Because I'm not doing cold weather. I'm not. The cold goes away, I come alive. That's why I'm so wrinkled, you guys. I'm an Arizona girl. And if I wasn't in Arizona, I was in Nevada. So think about it. And when you sit down with maybe somebody you're considering or somebody who's considering you, bring these questions up. These are valid questions. I had one gentleman who was very interested in me, and he asked me straight out, why won't you get close to me? And I told him, you're leaving. Straight up. That's why. I don't believe in long distance relationships at all. And I have to tell you, if they really see a forever in you, or you see a forever in them, there will be a compromise, you guys. So, my question to you, is romance there while you're a camp worker, while you're a boondocker, while you're a nomad? Absolutely. Anything is possible. Anything. Don't slight yourself of friendships, of companionships, just because you're afraid of that relationship. Because you never know, ever, what friendship will turn romantic. Just saying. Just saying. And nothing happens overnight. We're in a world where everything, you guys, everything is microwave fast. What happened to romance? What happened to dating and courting? Well, you know what? When you have to step back and analyze two lives to see if they can intertwine, it makes romance a lot easier. Yes, it does. So, as a camp worker, is there such thing as romance? Can you find that perfect mate? Absolutely. Absolutely. Keep your heart open, love yourself, and never turn down a friendship. Now, we all know asses. There are assholes out there. I'm not saying make everybody a friend. But if you meet somebody that you just click with, that you guys have things in common, don't limit yourself to friendships, because no matter if you never see them again, the times that you spend laughing and having a good time, going on motorcycle runs, going out to dinners, going to dances, those are all part of life. Don't short yourself on happiness. And you know what? If you want a mate, they're there. They're absolutely there. Just make sure you get your criteria in line. And be honest. Be just flat out honest with anybody that walks into your world. Look, you're leaving. I can't do it. Anyway, I want you to remember to love yourselves, because if you don't love you, ain't nobody gonna love you. And don't forget to do something for yourself today. Work out, go have a pedicure, go buy a new outfit, because nobody can love you like you love you. Oh, one more thing before I say goodbye. I had a lady comment while I was out boondocking, "Are you high or drunk?" No, lady, I wasn't neither. You know, it's really sad that when you open up yourself on YouTube and you share something as personal as kicking an addiction like morphine after 30 years, you have trolls who just can't wait to try to tear your world down. And you know what? I laugh at them. It's almost like they're childish. It's almost like it's insidious. It's poison. You can just, you think, oh my God, this person must live in the most negative, hateful world that they have to reach out and try and make people on YouTube miserable. Nobody pays my bills, and nobody's going to take away my joy. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Have a great week. I'll be back in a few days and make another video. And remember, again, to love yourself. Go do something special for you. Peace out. Bye-bye.